Coming up on Sports Weekly, we head down to LSU where we find former Cajon High School quarterback Jayden Daniels at the Tigers NFL Pro Day as he prepares for the NFL Draft, which is less than 1 month away. Plus highlights of Cal State San Bernardino in the Division II Final Four taking on Nova Southeastern from the state of Florida. Plus, we'll check in with Cajon High School star wrestler Elias Casas, who's coming off a berth at the CIF State Meet. Plus, a lot of highlights from the Diamond, including Aquinas taking on Ontario Christian. And if you haven't heard, the Falcons have not lost a game all season. Plus, Cajon High School picking up a couple CBL victories in softball action, including a perfect game from star pitcher Jada Villegas. All that and a whole lot more on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. And it starts right now. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot of great highlights and interviews coming up on the show, so make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. Well, if you are not following local softball, it's a great time to jump on that bandwagon because we've got a couple great, really maybe CIF championship contenders, certainly league title contenders at Cajon and Aquinas, and who knows what's going to happen in the Mountain Valley League. San Bernardino very much in the thick of things in the MVL. But we start in the Ambassador League. The Aquinas Falcons have not lost a game all season long. The Falcons taking on Ontario Christian in league play. Our guy Josh Ali went out to the game to cover this one and get some interviews as well because Aquinas beat Ontario Christian by a final score of 13-0. They had a 6-run first inning, and that really set the tone for the rest of the game as they go on to win 13-0 the final score. They are now 22-0 on the season. They have not lost, and they're in the driver's seat for the Ambassador League title. They even went through a head coaching change. Lenny Duran is now the head coach of the Falcons, and that change was made during the season. But they haven't skipped a beat. Aquinas looks great. We had a chance to talk to Coach Duran about where the team is at right now and taking over the program, and man, not taking his foot off the accelerator. It's all gas, no brakes at Aquinas. Here's Falcons head coach Lenny Duran talking about their 22-0 start this season.
I think the biggest thing right now that we got going on is that they're playing as a team and they're playing well together. Whether I have the 9 starters, I have people in the dugout that can do just the same as the 9 starters. So that helped me out a lot. And I think that with that being said, the team knows that they can come in and fill in at any time. So it's great for a coach. And so, and the players know it. So they're comfortable, coming in and out of the game. So there's no one better than the other. I think they all contribute. And so I think that makes it where they can kind of gel together.
I feel like our offense was pretty well produced on the field. Our hitting has been pretty contagious this season, so it's been really good. I feel like we're also really working really well as a team, so it's pretty good.
What's been something you guys have worked on over the off season comparatively to last season that you've hoped to improve on?
Well, we're always working on hitting. Our hitting is our biggest thing. We're aggressive right off the bat. We swing. I mean, we hack away and they know it. And I always tell them the first hack is yours. And so the more that we're aggressive in the first 3 pitches, the better we're off.
What's something that you guys have as a goal for the rest of the season?
I think just playing as a team and understanding that that they respect the game. And I think as they respect the game, it respects them back. And just, again, I'll say it again, it's just teamwork. It's just teamwork. They're all playing well. I've got freshmen that are doing well, and I've got seniors that are doing well, and everything in between. So as a coach, it's wonderful to have, and I'm blessed to have it. Really blessed to have it.
Definitely to stay the course. I feel like that's been my biggest focus, is staying the course and not letting anything distract me in off and on the field, in and out of the classroom. But yeah, stay the course and keep working. Definitely to hopefully take a CIF championship, and if not, get past second round. It's been a curse every year that we haven't gone past second round, so definitely taking a chip this season for our senior year.
An unbelievable start for the Aquinas softball team this season, 22-0. Now let's jump from the Ambassador League to the Citrus Belt League, where Cajon star pitcher Jada Villegas tossed a perfect game against Redlands High School as the Cowgirls picked up not one, but 2 CBL wins to start off league play. First, they beat Redlands East Valley earlier in the week, and then at home against Redlands, it was a 10-zip win against the Terriers, and that was the game that Villegas had the perfect game. So congratulations to the Cowgirls. Strong start in the CBL for Coach Lee Haynes and the team. Now we go from softball to baseball. San Gorgonio back under the lights, taking on the Colton Yellow Jackets in San Andreas League play. Third inning, the Spartans get it cracking. Freshman Milton Lopez, he smacked a double, then he takes third on a steal. Thomas Moreno would bring him around with another double. So Milton Perez would score there, and it would be Moreno later scoring on a wild pitch. San Gorgonio would tie the game at 2, but Colton would go on to the victory in this one, in a close one, 7-2, the final, under the lights at San Gorgonio. And the Aquinas baseball team, they will jump into the Boris Classic this upcoming week, featuring some of the top teams in the state of California. Last week, they were in the state of Nevada in the All Faiths Classic at Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. So 2-week break from league play for Aquinas. That was Landon Young belting a home run against Sal Point Catholic from Tucson, Arizona. Aquinas won that game 11-1, taking on some elite competition from the West Coast as they get ready for Ambassador League play in one more week after the Boris Classic. When we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we'll check in with Jaden Daniels at the LSU Pro Day and highlights of Cal State San Bernardino men's basketball in the Division II Final Four. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.